right, so I thought I'd hop on and make this video for anyone who's in the market for beach towels and is trying to decide between SandCloud and Tesalate towels, because those were marketed to me pretty heavily on Instagram, and I ended up buying both of them. I actually bought these in 2019, and so I have used both of them while on vacation and at the beach, so I have pretty good experience with using them. Price wise, they're about the same. I think, let's see, SandCloud, they have some for $48, just like standard beach towels. Yeah, it looks like most of their standard sizes are $48, and for Tesalate, they're a little bit more expensive. They're $59, so they're about $10 more. But yeah, I guess there's things that I like and dislike about both of them, but I would say if I had to choose, I would go with the SandCloud just personally. But to get into why, so let's start. With Tesalate, they come sent to you in like a little bag like this. Like I said, I got it in 2019, so things may be a little bit different, but they came in these bags and they came folded up. The things that I like about the Tesalate, and I think that's how you pronounce it, is I love the patterns. Like the patterns on them are really bright and they're really sharp, and I just think the patterns look really nice and pretty. And so I got this one, which I can look at what style that is real quick. It looks like it's the Phoenix is what style this one is. And then this one, actually, I don't know if they still have this one. I don't think I saw it when I just scrolled through. No, but I mean, they have quite a few different patterns. And actually, they don't have quite as many. If I'm looking through, I just looked through the SandCloud website, and it looks like this one isn't for sale anymore on the Tesalate website. But like what I want to point out is they do have some that are colorful, and they do have some really like bright and vibrant colors and patterns and designs. So in terms of like the vibrant colors and standing out, the Tesalates definitely win that. Like I like the look and the patterns of that. With SandCloud though, I just went through their website, and it's been a couple years, and they have so many designs, like a ton of them. And it looks like they've just partnered with Disney, so they've got some like Disney designs. Like they have a ton of them. So if you like their designs, like they have a ton to choose from. But I will say the colors in these look more faded. Like they don't have the bright colors really. So this is the one that I have, and it's just their standard size. And I don't know what design it is. Like there's so many to scroll through. I saw it earlier. I think it's the mandala, but in like a gray color. So yeah, the thing that I don't like about it is they have a ton of designs, but I kind of like really bright and black and white. Like most of their designs are colors, so for most people they will probably love it because they've got a lot with different colors. I tend to stick to something more black and white. That's the inside of this one. So yeah, I don't like the fact that they don't have as many like basic color options. And I had ordered a while back some blankets from them, and I love the blankets. Actually, I think I've got them over here. So they had a blanket pack, and they had a bunch that were black and white and different patterns. So this was like one of the patterns of one of the blankets, and then this is just a little bit different, and then I've got one that's mostly white. And I loved this pack because this is the kind of like color scheme that I'm into, but it looks like they don't have that anymore. All the blankets are different colors. So that's my thing. In terms of like brightness of the patterns and colors, Tesalate is better. but they have a lot of designs and everything on SandCloud that most people that aren't me would probably really like. So it depends on what you're into in terms of the patterns. But in terms of like taking it and using it at the beach or at the pool, I personally, to be honest, I use one of each. But if I had to choose just one, I would pick the SandCloud because it just, these are made out of like the microfiber material, and people, you know, say, well, these are dry, you know, they're quick drying and all that stuff. I didn't find that to be the case. Like whenever I brought both of these to the beach, this one, they both hung up. This one took forever to dry, and this one dried pretty quickly. So in terms of the quick drying and also like this material, I've never loved this material. Like I feel like it doesn't get the water off of me as well. So in terms of using it for something to like dry off with, I definitely prefer this one. And so basically I will take this if we're at the beach and I will put it on the sand because it does really well on top of the sand. But then in terms of like drying off or anything, I will use the SandCloud towel. And then also this one is really cute, like tying it around your waist. Like I use this as a blanket, like it feels nice as a blanket if you're like laying out. But it's really easy to kind of like tie around and, you know, use as a cover up, or you could tie it around down here. This is not a very good view. Okay, so you should be able to see it a little bit better here. So here is the SandCloud. Actually, the colors look pretty bright on the camera, but in person they look a lot more faded, I think. But here's the size of it. And then what I was saying was it's pretty comfortable because it's a little softer than the other towels. If you just want to like tie it around like this, or like tie it around your waist the same way, or you can even take it and just tie it up like this. I've done this before. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty comfortable. This one, it's just the material's just a little bit stiffer. It's not, like it's soft, but it's not quite in the same way. But I mean, you could do the same thing with this. It looks, but you can see kind of the difference in like how vibrant the colors are with this one versus the other one. So like I said, in terms of like the patterns, I think I prefer the SandCloud, or I'm sorry, the Tesalate. And then yeah, like I said, they don't have this pattern anymore, it looks like, but they have a lot more bright patterns. And so yeah, here's what each of these look like, kind of out of the bag. Got it tied around. So that's my take on it. I like them both for like different reasons. Like I said, they both look nice, but if I had to choose one, I would probably choose the SandCloud, but it's pretty close. Like, I would say I could recommend both of them. So maybe this wasn't super helpful, but yeah, they're both pretty good quality. So if you're wanting a pretty good quality beach towel, I would say either one's probably a good choice.